Hello. Okay, so yesterday was kind of like that one day where a lot happened, but it didn't quite seem to be that significant. But because it was just so many things that did happen, I have to like acknowledge it, I guess. Does that make sense? So, full disclosure, my low is one of my Christmas gifts I'm getting this year is going to be a new phone, and I didn't get that yet. I'm not really that upset about that or anything. Just I mean, something's got to be my low because here's the thing: a lot happened, but nothing was really horribly bad in any way. Um, my high is actually a few things. I got to spend the evening with my folks, and one of my one of my items on my Mount Rushmore of Christmas specials and movies was on last night. It was How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the original Chuck Jones animated one, and that Jim Carrey nonsense. Anyway, that was on. I got to watch it with my dad, and for years, whenever my dad and I watch it, between the two of us, we could probably quote that whole special verbatim. I mean, you know what? I have an idea. I'll maybe try and execute at some point, but if not, oh well. So that happened. Let's see. There was actually. Here's the thing. I can't really call this video a MoReas simply because I didn't see the movie from start to finish all the way through. But my high was, I feel appropriately reacting to the ending of this particular movie that I saw. I'll talk about that in a second. And my act of kindness was, my folks and I actually went shopping at Sam's Club, and I tried to help them out whenever I could. We actually wound up taking 2 carts, and I tried getting a few things for my folks. There was a few things I needed too, but because my mom was waiting for my dad, and I'm thinking, okay, I can get some of the stuff I need, but also trying to get a few things that my parents needed, like they needed ice, not like actual ice cubes, but it's that brand of like colored flavored water. It's like 0 calories and stuff like that. It's like ice, spelled ICEE, not IC, but or maybe it is ice. But you guys probably have an idea. Like it comes like lemon and like cherry limeade and black raspberry and I think blackberry and grape or something. I don't know, but the point is, like, I try to have my folks out any way I can, and we all had dinner at that Charlie's, which Charlie's is awesome. I love a good sub, so Charlie's. We had Charlie's. Then we went back home to my folks' place, and my father and I proceeded to watch How the Grinch Stole Christmas, because the first time I ever saw that, I was with my dad when I was really little, and it just felt right to do it again. Oh, also we watched a little bit of Jeff Dunham's new special, Me the People. We didn't actually watch it all the way through, so I can't really give my full thoughts on that, but from what I saw, I really liked. So, I mean, like I say, it's Jeff Dunham, he still got it. Now, actually, before I can begin, happy Saturday, everyone. Before I get into the movie I was alluding to earlier, the one that made me react appropriately, I guess in a way, now remember, I didn't watch the movie all the way through. In fact, we pretty much saw like the last, 20, 25 minutes of it. So I can't really make this a proper MoReas or movie reactions, but I have seen the movie before. But this is the first time, well, here's the thing. I saw this movie when I was younger, and I know what the story is. I knew what the story was back then. So I didn't really have the proper reaction, then. However, considering that at one point I had contemplated suicide and had been through my fair share of, troubles regarding, my time in high school. And trust me, I'll be getting into more of that in a couple weeks. After seeing this particular movie, I'm just going to say it. The movie was It's a Wonderful Life. Actually, you know what? Why not? I'll make this in movies. I mean, yeah, I only saw the last 30 minutes, but it is about time I saw, I did see, actually, the first time I saw it was, religious education, 7th, 8th grade, years ago. But I already know the story because, It's a Wonderful Life has been parodied quite a lot. I mean, even some of the best 90s cartoons parodied it. Rugrats parodied it once. Darkwing Duck did it with Life, the Negaverse, and everything. It's a Wishful Life, that Fairly Odd Parents episode. It's a bad episode, but it did follow the same formula. Yeah, It's a Wishful Life is one of those episodes of Fairly Odd Parents where Mr. Enter really started turning me on to the fact that, some cartoons just make really bad decisions. I'll put it that way. But, It's a Wonderful Life has been parodied a lot. But for good reason. Because it really does follow a simple device. Where, the main character, in this case it's Jimmy Stewart's character, has a lot of problems going on in his life. And it grows to be so horrible that he wishes that he was never born. Well, it presents the dilemma. Well, there he meets his guardian angel named Clarence, who's trying to earn his wings. And for Clarence to earn his wings, he has to show Jimmy Stewart's character that, him existing really mattered. He did matter. Stuff like that. And all throughout this movie, you just see how, with him gone, so many things have changed. He saved someone's life, which wound up, and that person's life wound up saving the lives of so many others. He stopped this one guy from poisoning someone. I think it was a little kid or something. And the obvious one, if he's not alive, he doesn't marry his wife, and therefore his kids are never born. And as I'm watching near the end, it got me really thinking that while, I contemplated suicide at one point, never did I ever wish that I was never born. I don't think that came out correctly, but you get what I mean. Actually, I think I never wished that I was never born. So, I said that correctly. Okay. However, in its own way, contemplating suicide and wishing you were never born really are cut from the same cloth. Because if I was never born, then there are so many people that I've met in my life, family, friends, and otherwise, who know me, that maybe in some capacity I may have, been even a tiny factor in their lives. But if I was never born, that doesn't happen. And if I contemplate suicide and actually succeed in it, then, well, for one thing, all those people I met will be very negatively affected in some way, as well as also providing so many missed opportunities where, if I was alive, I could have done so-and-so. Simply put, that's how it is. This is the first time I had seen It's a Wonderful Life since way back in 7th and 8th grade, and I'd already been through so much. Again, the whole contemplating suicide thing, as well as other things I'm going to be getting into later on in a few weeks. So when I saw the ending of It's a Wonderful Life, I'm not ashamed to say this, I cried. I legitimately cried. And it felt like one of the most cathartic, real, pure, emotional moments I've had in a long time. Probably since when I did that series of videos I'm about to be doing in a few weeks. And it was just beautiful. Emotionally, it was, for me. Although, I'm watching this with my father. My father looks at me saying, obviously, it's a good movie. Which is actually really interesting. Because when It's a Wonderful Life first came out, it actually didn't really do that well. It sort of gained its popularity over many, many years. But there's a reason for it. Because if there was ever a movie that a person needs to see to teach them that you matter, yeah. Show them It's a Wonderful Life. Because you never know how much you affect others, even no matter how small. And again, it also provides a two-sided coin to that, because we all know life is, bittersweet. The sweet comes from, again, meeting all the people, how they affect your life, knowing that you have friends and family in your life who love and want to be with you. But it's bitter because lots of bad things happen too. Maybe those people in your life have to go away, or maybe they sadly pass on. Or maybe you just get yourself in trouble and you don't really know what to do. And eventually you sort of get to your breaking point. You say, I wish I was never born. Or, please God, kill me now. It's funny. My dad left the room shortly after we saw the movie. Even though, because last night they were showing the movie on repeat, but I know the story, so there you go. And my mom was in the kitchen, preparing for stuff and whatever, because we're having Thanksgiving tomorrow, our small family Thanksgiving tomorrow. And my mom walks in, and I'm like, and she says, "How was the movie?" And I'm thinking, and be warned, I'm about to curse here. I look over at my dad, I'm like, "You son of a bitch." He told my mom that I cried. And my mom came over and hugged me. That's probably one of the best hugs I've had in a long time, too. Sorry. It's probably coming across that I look like a wreck about now. But I really do mean when I say moments like this they really make life worthwhile. They do. I just wish I didn't look like this as I was saying it. Sorry. I know, I gotta say it. I have to say it. I know I made a Mount Rushmore of Christmas specials and movies. I think I'm gonna have to rework it so that I have two categories: live action and animated. Because if I do that, I'm putting It's a Wonderful Life in the live action one. Yeah, I'm doing it. Honestly, this is going to be one of those movies for me where it's going to be hard for me to sit through because I had a similar experience with how, Jimmy Stewart's character is in that movie. But just seeing the ending really will make it worthwhile. Not just for me, but for anyone else who sees the movie. Which, obviously, I recommend you see if you never have already. That's really all I got for now. I hope y'all like this video that I made. And if you did, maybe you could like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on social media. And you know what? Videos like this really made me all the more humbled that I was able to make this for all of you guys to enjoy for today. I hope everyone has a wonderful Saturday, and if you're in the middle of your Thanksgiving holiday weekend, I hope you're enjoying that. Actually, today's going to be a pretty big day today. Ohio State versus Michigan, that's going to be a big game. And if you ever need to talk to anyone, I'll listen to what you have to say. Sure. Because I'm always going to have your back. So, take care and make good choices. And I got to represent the 607. Take care.